Welcome back to another episode of In the Cage. And before we get this episode started, I do need to let our listeners know that this podcast is rated PG-13, so listener discretion is advised, and I hope you enjoy the episode. Welcome back to another episode of In the Cage, and today it's going to be episode 7, right? 7? 8?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Alright, nice. So, unfortunately, we were going to have a guest today, and it's just me and Dylan here today, but there's been a lot of shit going on, so it's just us two, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about, so you're not going to be bored the entire time. But next episode 8, it's going to be lit. We got a very special guest coming on. It's probably going to be one of our biggest episodes, so just wait, okay. So Dylan, let's start this talk about the Xbox Series X and PS5.
Okay, so
So wait, hold on. First of all, which one are you going with when it comes out?
I started off on Xbox 360. Obviously, the 360 was better than PS3. Then, vice versa, PS4 was better than the Xbox One, in my opinion. So, I don't know. I think I might go back Xbox, but it really just depends who Cold War signs with.
True. Like, I was asking everybody at my current job, I was like, yo, you going with Series X or you going with PS5? They said, oh man, like, I'm getting like half and half. A lot of people say PS5, but everybody that says Xbox is like, they always want to give reasoning because they know everybody's going with PS5. Like, oh dude, like, the Xbox X got it's got better, equipment in it. Like, it's just going to run better. And I'm like, dude,
Just because it has better equipment doesn't mean everything.
Literally like the same thing. Like, I think they have a 0.2 better, processor, or not a processor.
Yeah.
But like, it's just close. Very minimum type things, and there's way more exclusives on PS5 than there is Xbox.
Yeah, nothing you can tell really a difference on, like.
Yeah,
but
like, they're like both run 120 FPS, supposed to support 4K quality, like.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, for me, it's just whoever Call of Duty signs with.
Yeah, I think that's gonna break it for a lot of people, really.
Yeah, honestly, that's where you're gonna see a major spike on who's buying what. But a lot of news articles I've been seeing recently is something about PS5 is already doing pre-orders.
Really?
I don't know how true that is, but because some of the people don't know, but I work at a Sony warehouse where we produce nothing but PS4s and the games and headphones and PlayStation VRs and stuff like that, and we ain't got no PS5 yet. So
with you working at the at the manufacturer, do y'all have a price? Do y'all have any specs on anything over there?
Nah, nothing. We don't know nothing. We just know that it's coming soon, and when it comes, we have this small little, not really a vault, but it's a gated area that's has security cameras like surrounding it. So like, you nobody's gonna get in and steal one. It's very high security there.
So where them cameras at? I'm gonna go ahead and draw this out, like make a plan, like
right.
No,
I mean, it's high tech. Like, for me to get in there, I have to go through 2 security officers, through 2 security cages. Like, it's like airport security there, bro.
They don't want anybody walking out with shit.
Yeah.
No.
But it's weird because, like, today we did, like, at least 400, maybe 500 orders, and a lot of people are still buying PS4s. I'm just like, why?
Yeah, why would you buy?
Save your money.
Yeah, just save it and get the PS5 when it comes out. It can't be no more than 500. I'm thinking 500.
Yeah. But me and my buddy at work, we were making a joke like, what if all these people buying PS4s are parents like buying it for their kids, and their kid open it for like Christmas or their birthday or something, and they're like, I want the fucking PS5.
What the fuck is this, Mom? What do you mean? You're ungrateful.
Right?
PlayStation 5.
You know how hard I work for this?
Someone get made fun of now. Oh my god.
Oh gosh. But yeah, man. Nothing's been shipped to our warehouse yet, so I can't really go off by whatever they're saying. Maybe they are doing pre-orders, but nothing is at my warehouse at least.
Yeah. Speaking on the Series X, a lot of people at work, I said they were getting the Series X because of Call of Duty. They think, oh, Call of Duty's going to go back to Xbox this year. I told them, I bet Call of Duty goes cross-play before they go back to Xbox, to be honest.
Honestly, with the way the games are going, I'm pretty sure it'll probably just do cross-play because everything is going crossplay nowadays. It's just like,
or at least do a console crossplay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't necessarily include. I mean, they could do that. They don't have to have
They can
PC.
include, yeah, they can include PC, but it'd be better if they just included console and console.
Yeah, like have both consoles because like that's like the whole issue with Call of Duty now. Like people want to play. Like people that have Xbox can't play. People that have you get what I'm saying. Like the people for competitive. Why don't you just throw them both together? It doesn't matter what console they play on.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess that would work weird for events. Like you'd have to have different stations or different, maybe a Xbox and a PlayStation at both stations. So they load up the game on whatever console they want.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I do kind of like the look of the PS5, but like I also like how small the Xbox Series X looks.
Yeah.
It looks pretty. Looks like super tiny.
Or
so it's like it won't take up a lot of space.
Yeah, the Xbox Series X looks like a PC almost.
Yeah, like a mini PC build. I don't know what, or those. I forget what they call them. The small tower cases.
Yeah. Let's backtrack for a second. So like for events, we could they could obviously have like all PlayStations or all Xboxes or whatever, but have it to where you could use a certain controller.
Yeah.
That way you could use a PlayStation controller on Xbox controller on PlayStation, and vice versa.
Yeah.
That way at home, like they could obviously play on whatever they want, and it doesn't matter. Like the only thing that really matters is controller, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Since it's basically the same thing, there's not really much difference.
Yeah.
But dude, 120 frames per second, that's gonna be huge.
That's crazy.
That's gonna be a big jump.
Ever since I switched to PC, man, I've enjoyed it and I've had zero problems. I mean, I'd rather spend a couple $100 to fix one part than buy a whole new console every 10 years?
Yeah. What kind of frames you get on your PC? Oh, we talked about this the other day at work.
I don't know. Let's see.
Like if you loaded up Fortnite, right, and you put no cap on frames, so what kind of frames would you get?
I had to guess at least 120, maybe higher.
Bro, you gotta go higher.
I don't have.
I don't want, like, when I'm loading into a game, like my black loading screen or just my loading screen in general, I can push up to like 550 frames. I load into the game and then it drops down to like 380, 350, something like that.
Is there a way I could check that?
I mean, you just load up Fortnite and then, max your frames out.
No.
But no, like I get really good frames. Like I don't run max frames. Obviously, I think I keep it at like 120 because when you start fluctuating, like if you stay consistently at 120, you won't lag. But if you go from like 120 to like 300 back to like 100, that's when you start lagging. So it's like I'd rather just keep it low. That way I get smooth rather than a good connection and just jumping all the time.
Exactly.
So, Blake was supposed to Blake was supposed to be here today, but his work made him stay over because we all actually work because this podcast isn't big enough to support all three of us just yet. So we all still work, and he got called in to stay later tonight. So next episode we got a special guest. There'll be me, Dylan, Blake, and a special guest. Maybe even Nolan make another appearance. He's been having to fight the hurricane, and he moved from Louisiana. So he went to like Texarkana area and then had to evacuate that area, and then his wife went into labor. So it's been a whole big ordeal.
She went into labor too. Dang.
Yeah, she did. Or like he called me because he wanted me to drive like 3 or 4 hours ago. Because his wife was going into labor. He's like, hey man, I need somebody to watch my kids, my dogs, and all this stuff. I'm like, I mean, I would, but like that's like 4 hours away.
Yeah.
So right. Like. He said we could try to get closer to you. So yeah, do that. But anyways, like that's why Nolan hasn't been here, which is obviously logical excuse. Like he's got other stuff going on.
Has he even been to his house yet?
He said he sent me a message like 2-3 days ago saying he made it to his house, but I haven't heard from him since then. I don't know what's all going on, or maybe he actually went to the hospital and he's been having to take care of a kid. Like I'm sure he'll come around when he comes around, but
yeah. The last time he freaking disappeared on us.
Bro, he's bad about that, man. He'll be like, just out of the blue, get up and leave for a year, and then come back, hey guys, like, yo, what's good?
This man said, I'm going to Germany, and then he ended up going to the military.
Yo,
And
is
we're
it
like, bro,
bad? Is it bad that he does that and comes back, or is it bad that we act like nothing happened when he comes back? Like he'll be like,
I
"Okay, guys, hey,
mean,
what's good?" I'm like, "Hey, man, what's good, man? Where you been at?"
it's just because we haven't talked to him in so long. It's just like, hey,
Yeah, Nolan's
didn't know
chill
you'd be
though.
here.
Like, he's a cool guy. He's real chill.
Yeah.
Just bro, it's just crazy. We've been friends for like at least a decade, bro. We met on
Yeah.
the internet, like wherever we're. All our parents were like, "Don't be talking to people on the internet. They could be
Right.
fake people." But
Yeah.
bro, like
We
it's
met in real
crazy.
life
Yeah,
too.
it's
Like,
crazy, dude.
it's just one of those
And
things.
now we go into each other's weddings. We watching each other's
Right?
kids. Like, bro, like,
It's crazy. You get
man,
some of your best relationships and friendships online. You don't
bro, I
even realize
swear,
it.
like it's crazy.
Because I honestly thought I'd never meet you guys, and then y'all were like, "Yo, let's go to Atlanta." I was like, "Well, I mean, that's in my
We about to
state,
pull up,
so
and this man Dylan about to be a 30-year-old girl.
what?"
I've been using a voice changer this whole time.
Use a voice changer all this time. Yeah, man. So I know we talked about Cold War. I mean, have you heard anything else about it? Like,
The release date is November. Let me look. I don't want to give false information.
yeah,
Let's see. Cold War release date. It's supposed to release on November 13th, 2020. So I figure pre-orders will go out here before next month. You pre-order it, and then you'll probably get early access probably the first week in November, I would think. Maybe a little bit
yeah,
earlier. But bro, I'm so fucking pumped for this Cold War, dude. Like I took this year off of Call of Duty because I'd played Call of Duty since the very first one, or at least
yeah.
Finest Hour, whatever Finest Hour the first one. I'm pretty sure it was.
I think so. Yeah.
And then COD 2, and then COD 3. Bro, I literally have played Call of Duty since the start. And this year I was like, dude,
So
because
you haven't even played Warzone?
no,
Wow.
I've been playing competitive COD since
Yeah.
since
Way back in
way
when.
like before Modern Warfare 2, like COD 4, Modern Warfare 2 type stuff. So,
Mhm.
anyways, like I wanted to take this year off because I'm just so beat. It's all the same shit. Everybody and their brother trying to go pro. Everybody getting in a lobby,
Yeah.
sweating and doing this, doing that. And then the people that don't want to go pro are just in there trolling people with like shotguns and like I was like, man, fuck this year. I'm not getting Modern Warfare. I'm gonna take a year off, go play some other games, which
Yeah.
I have enjoyed playing other games. Like I've been playing
Yeah.
Paladins, played a little bit of Overwatch, played a little bit of Valorant,
Valorant.
CS:GO. Like I've just played all kinds of games. So this year I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
dude, I really want to get back into Call of Duty. I want to get back into League play, hit that Master Division again, like get a good rank on GB, like go play some zombies.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this Call of Duty is gonna be the best COD for me, just because it's got zombies, League play, Warzone or whatever they want to call. I don't know what they're gonna call theirs, but multiplayer campaign. Like it's just got a
Yeah.
little bit of everything. It's gonna be so good, dude, and I'm so hyped.
I mean, honestly, if Cold War wasn't coming out, I would tell you to get Warzone because the actual Warzone game is actually really decent. I prefer it over the multiplayer. I've said
Hmm.
that before, but the multiplayer is actually pretty good too. Just depends on really the map you get. Some of the maps are okay. Some of them are just like super big just because some of the maps they based them off of Warzone maps. So it's just like they're super huge. But
Well,
I don't know,
I
man.
couldn't even get into Warzone right now if I wanted to. I'm so far out of the curve. Like I get in there and get
Yeah.
bodied. Like it's better to play a game off the start than to play it
Yeah.
at the
I
end.
I played it a little bit off the start, but not as much as I played it like a little bit into the game, but I couldn't tell you the last time I played Warzone. Probably when I had my PC before I got my PC built.
Bro, like I know we love to talk about like bringing up like the best Call of Duty moments, best maps, like all this stuff. Okay, but here's one more. Imagine this: they build a Call of Duty with all the best zombie maps that everybody likes, and then for multiplayer, all the best multiplayer maps somebody likes, and then Warzone, have all like the good maps put in together to one big map. Like just take all the favorites from all the Call of Duties and throw them into one game, bro.
Yeah.
All the favorite guns, like that'd be that'd be a game that they'd have to leave out for like 3 years. Like they wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to make a new COD after that. They just have to leave it out for like 3 years and then make a new one. Which let's talk about that because they're pumping out new Call of Duties every year, whereas like CS:GO, Valorant, Fortnite, they're staying around for 2, 3, CSGO's been around forever. Like, and people still play that. Same with Overwatch. Like, why don't they just pump out one good COD every, say, 3 years? Take 3 years to develop the new COD. That way, it's 3 times better than what they've been making, right? So then just have 3. Not even, you don't even have to have 3. You could have multiple championships. All this stuff for each year. But I'm just saying, like, they don't need to pump out one every year. I know there's multiple companies, Infinity War, Treyarch, Raven, all these people make the games, but they could really, like, all come together and pump out one, like, every 3 years or so.
Oh, yeah. Backtracking to Cold War, did you hear about the maps they're bringing back?
Jungle, slums, yeah.
Yeah. Jungle, slums, summit, Nuketown again, and then firing range.
Nuketown is so beat, dude. Like I've
it's
never
been in like what
Nuketown.
every single Black Ops it's been in, right?
Bro, I get that people like Nuketown because it's very close quarter. You get a lot of XP and stuff, but it's so like it's just cut and dry, dude. Like I've never liked Nuketown. I've never liked Nuketown. Every time it's on the thing, I've never voted for it. I voted to skip it or whatever.
I've liked Nuketown on the first Black Ops. Other than that, Black Ops 2, it was all right and I could stand it. But anything after Black Ops 2, I was kind of like, really? They're still making this map? They're still revamping this map? Like,
yeah, like it's so beat to death, dude.
I'm excited for Summit though. I haven't played that map in a minute.
Man,
that's always been a good map.
What was that one snowy map on? Was it WMD on Black Ops 1? That's the map. That's what it's called. Remember, it had the pipes and then like the. Bro, that map was dope. You'd have to look it up. Google it. It's WMD Black Ops 1. You know what I'm talking about. You probably played it before.
Black Ops.
It was such a good map, dude.
WMD.
Where you can like climb the ladder and get up in the little.
Yeah.
Get up in the scaffolding or whatever.
That was a good one too.
That was good. That would if this was 5v5, that would be a good 5v5 map. It really would.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you could do 4. You could do 4v4 maps like a hardpoint map. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
WMD hardpoint, dude. You don't want to fuck with me. Like.
So, have you heard about what Fall Guys is planning?
No, what are they doing?
So, they've been tweeting a lot of stuff out. They seem like they got a lot of big plans for season 2. A lot of like fixes. Like, obviously they don't have names right now, but I heard that they're gonna add that to it and a lot of other stuff. But I saw this article and it said Fall Guys is planning to add a huge spinning hammer called Big Yeetus. I was like, dang.
Yeet.
Probably get hit and get launched all the way across the map, but
yeah.
I don't know. I'm really excited to see. We haven't played Fall Guys in a minute, but I'm excited to see what they do for season 2 because just like Fortnite season 1 and compared to season 2, they changed a lot and it made the game so much better. So, not saying this is compared to Fortnite, but so far it's been pretty much like Fortnite. It's very overhyped.
Yeah. So let's I want to shout out some of the sponsors for this podcast, and after we get done with that, let's talk a little bit about like the actual team because I know like we always talk about games, but we don't ever talk about our team. So let me shout out the sponsors and then we'll get into that. Or if there's any other topics that you want to talk about, go ahead and brainstorm them.
All right.
But the sponsors for this podcast today, or our podcast, or our team sponsors, or whatever you want to call them. We have Aporia Customs, which they design all of our lines of merchandise, anywhere from hoodies, t-shirts, hats, jerseys, cups, you name it, they probably got it, or at least not right now. We are working on another line that's coming out here before too long. Well, I'm not going to spoil that, but it's going to be good too. We recently dropped our August collection of merchandise, which that was last month. It's still out right now because I'm letting it go on a little bit longer. We got more hoodies, t-shirts, and we got a COVID mask in there, and it's like the podcast merchandise. It's got the podcast logo on there. It's like the hipster. It's not really like a gaming nerdy one. So if you want to go on there and check that stuff out, be sure to use code SABER, SABER, at checkout to save anywhere from 5 to 10%, depending on what you get. And another sponsor for this video is Implex Studios. They are the ones that design all of our promotions and revamps, any kind of designs that we need. And if your team needs any designs or any kind of revamps or anything, be sure to hit them up on Twitter. And they have a bunch of editors that work with you. It's at Implex Studios on Twitter, IMPLEX STUDIOS. So we have another sponsor coming. Let's talk about the next sponsor that's coming. I'm not going to say their name because it's not confirmed. I'm going to meet with them next week to get that stuff, but it's that drink sponsor that we've been talking about. Yeah. I'm going to meet with them next week, so we'll get.
Okay.
We'll have our own drink. I know we got one confirmed drink coming. One confirmed. I'm trying to talk them into two. Until we get the second drink confirmed, I'm not gonna give them a shout out yet. Do what?
Can we announce the flavor?
I want to say yes, but no at the same time because it's
just because you don't know if it's actually.
I don't want to do any shout outs until I get my end of the deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
understandable.
I will say that there are multiple locations, not just one location. So this is a local thing, but it's also local to people that have this place. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not like a worldwide thing, but they do have a few shops here scattered around the United States. So. I think the closest one to you is Florida. I think they have one in Florida.
Yeah, but you could get that shipped anywhere, I guarantee you.
Yeah, probably. So. But anyways, we're working on that, and I'm not going to shout them out until, we get confirmed. But just let you know that there is a drink sponsor coming, so you'll be able to try some of our drinks, they're fire. Absolutely. I've had them. They're fire, 100% fire. So, anyways, so about the team. I know we tweet all of our podcast on our Saber podcast, which is at Saber Podcast. It's SABERPODCAST on Twitter. We tweet all of our podcasts there, and if there's anything that ever happens to an episode, or one gets delayed, or one's getting uploaded here instead of here, because before we did have to upload a lot to YouTube because Apple Podcasts and Spotify limited how much we could upload, but now since I got that figured out, we don't have to do all that anymore. But anyways, so our Saber podcast, or our Twitter podcast, whatever you want to call it, we tweet a lot more stuff on there than we do on our Southern Sabers. That's SOUTHERNSABERS, Southern Sabers, for the people that can't understand my Southern accent. But they're we don't that's our esports side of the organization. We do some things on there, but a lot of it has been on pause until the new Call of Duty season comes out, because that's where we're going to really take that Twitter to a new level and start tweeting out matches and all this other stuff that we're going to have. So as of right now, it's been on pause. That's why there hasn't been any tweets coming from there. But if you follow our Saber podcast, we'll always keep you up to date with latest episodes and guests and all this other stuff. And just so we get that across the board, because I don't want anybody to be like, this team's inactive. Well, our Twitter's inactive. We're not inactive. Yeah. Our Twitter is inactive. So
right.
Just threw that out there. So what we definitely if you definitely want to get to us, the best way is through our podcast Twitter. So if you want to be a guest, or you have any kind of topics that you want us to talk about, or just anything that you want to tell us, we might do a couple shout outs through there, because we don't get very many messages on there. So obviously we get, I think our last episode, which wasn't too, I don't know why, it was one of the better episodes, I thought. It didn't get as many views. It only had 30 downloads, which was usually we get close to 3 digits or whatever. But anyways, if we do shout you out, you're gonna get a little bit of clout. I'm not gonna say you get 100,000 followers or anything, but the best way to get to us is through the Saber Podcast Twitter. Dylan, you want to say anything on that? Because I know you don't ever tweet anything on there.
Yeah, I don't get on Twitter much. If I do, it's just to look to see what everybody's posting, and then obviously if I see that Saber Podcast posted anything, obviously I'll retweet it or like it or whatever. But I'm probably on Twitter. But obviously if there's anything y'all want us to talk about, like Nick said, or if there's anybody you want to see on the podcast, or if you want to be on the podcast, like you said, just message it on Twitter, or if you're watching this on YouTube, just comment on YouTube.
You about to have that one smart ass, but hey, get PewDiePie on the podcast. That bitch, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself right now. Get the fuck. Don't tune into my podcast. Go somewhere else with that shit.
Right. Get Ninja.
Or plot twist to actually try to get out PewDiePie. It's yeah, I'll do it. Oh,
Yeah, do it.
oh, okay. Clout,
Get
clout.
get major clout from it. He tweets it out
Yeah.
and everything.
I might just clickbait this podcast, put PewDiePie in the title. PewDiePie makes an appearance.
PewDiePie makes an appearance, gets
PewDiePie,
freaking 17,000 downloads.
bro, that'd be the number one way to make people dislike this podcast.
Yeah,
Clickbait.
absolutely.
I try to make all our podcast titles pretty like legit on what we talk about. I'll get the main points in there, 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
But like this one, I'll probably title it. I don't know. Black Ops.
PS5.
PS5.
PS5 secrets.
PS5 leaked.
PS5
Bro, I could
leaked.
so like clickbait this podcast.
Yeah.
I could be like PS5 leaked. PewDiePie appearance.
You gonna have that one guy that listens to the end, and he's just gonna be like, "Wow, these guys really trolled
Bro,
us."
these guys are fucking cucks. Like, okay,
So,
bro. I don't know what the fuck just happened to the podcast. Podcast randomly shit the bed. It's when we started talking about PewDiePie, so we're just continuing here. It was at like the 25-minute mark, but okay, Dylan. What did we talk about? We talked about somebody tweeted us about Clayster getting dropped from
Empire.
Yeah, he got dropped from Empire. So I know JCap is retiring. He's done. He already tweeted that out. Everybody made a big story about that. Clayster is supposedly looking for a team next year. Like, you know, I was kind of like shit talking for a little bit, saying I'd wax his ass. And I'm playing. Clay's fucking goat, dude. Like,
Yeah.
But anyways,
yeah, you go. And then we talked.
Yeah, you go competitive next year. Or you can play.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said before, well, you know, they couldn't hear us. I was like, just saying how it really just depends on how it starts out for me. If it, like how I play, if I like the feel of the game, like I really just got to get a feel of the game, see how it is before I really, you know, make that decision. You know, because I don't want to start doing it and just absolutely shit the bed. You know.
Man, how the fuck did our podcast like shut off in the middle? Well, we were talking like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, after when it ended.
Well, man, that really chaps my ass, dude. They get this is uncut. I guess it's not uncut now since it's cut, but like,
yeah.
Hey, like I'm not gonna sit here and say that, you know, hey, we're gonna bullshit the rest of these topics, but
right,
it's definitely gonna be cut short because of that. We apologize. Like I don't know what all was covered, but I'm pretty sure we started talking about PewDiePie and how there's gonna be some, you know, dumbass motherfucker saying like, oh, get PewDiePie in here. And then I said like we're gonna clickbait the video saying like, oh, we're gonna, you know, PS5 leak, you know, PewDiePie should make an appearance. But no, we're not gonna clickbait it. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, right. But Nick, me and you've been playing a lot of Valorant lately.
Yeah, we've been getting our fucking cheeks clapped.
And they actually had a pretty bad patch happen here recently. Did you obviously you know about Omen.
Yeah, I don't read the patch notes. I just get on and play.
Well, apparently, I'm reading it right now. Apparently, they buffed Viper to make her a little better. Then they nerfed Killjoy and Sage.
Mm-hmm.
But Omen found a glitch to where he can like teleport through the. Obviously, that's one of his moves where he can teleport, but he could teleport through the starting wall to like get on the other team's side or to get somewhere in the map. Yeah,
bro, that's wild.
And then with that, like, it made him invincible. So like, there's a video on Twitter where there's a team of 4 people, and they're all, you know, spraying him in the head, knifing him, shooting him, and he's not dying. He's just standing there. I was just like, bro. So they had to remove him, but you know, Valorant tweeted out saying that Omen teleporting past spawn barriers and stuff like that and was an issue, and they said that they disabled him until we have a real fix, which is hopefully tomorrow, and that was 22 hours ago. So he's still not in the game today, so I really wanted to try him out actually,
Bro, I
but
have him unlocked. I'm just not good with him. Like, there's so many buttons to him. Like, in order to use your ability, you have to double click everything, and like it's.
yeah,
I don't
it
like those. I like the characters where you just click a button and their ability gets activated. I don't like that whole where you gotta
yeah.
click and then click again. Like, that's stupid.
Well, yeah, because you gotta kind of like select a teleport location and
Yeah,
everything. So, but it just depends on the type of player you are. So,
yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, it still chaps my ass that we like. There was probably a lot of good topics that we talked about, and I can't remember what we did, and I don't want to re-talk about it because they're probably getting annoyed, you know.
yeah, exactly.
Oh Lord, damn, bro. I don't know what happened. I just look over to my recording, and it's like not even recording anymore. I'm like, oh shit, how long has it not been recording? I go and check the other recording, and it was going for like 25 minutes, and then like I don't know how long we were talking after that.
Yeah, I think we were talking for at least like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it had to have been.
So who knows what we we talked about? We just started going with the flow, and
Flow got ruined.
yeah, right.
What a
Just look
vibe
over like,
killed.
wait a minute.
Bitch killed my vibe. Uh,
Did it cut out when we were talking about the flavoring of the?
no, but I
No,
think that I
no.
think all that was in there.
Okay,
Yeah, because we were starting talking about PewDiePie, and we talked about PewDiePie after
the whole flavor thing.
yeah, the whole flavor thing.
Well,
I want to release some more wallpapers for like desktops and people's phones and stuff for the org.
oh yeah.
Because I got a nasty one right now. It's like, did I show you the neon one I got for my desktop background?
No.
It's like it's got the blue, purple, and turquoise like RGB like split in it with like the neon pink and purple Saber logo.
Oh, I think I've seen it.
Bro, yeah, you have because I've sent you videos of my setup.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Bro,
I
it's pretty nasty.
I definitely need me one because right now I just have a picture off of Google.
Bro, on Discord or on Snap or whatever, just send me your screen dimensions and I'll make you one.
All right.
Because everybody's screen dimensions is different. I know I got like a weird screen dimension. It's not 1280 by 720. It's like 1366 by like 728 or something like that.
Dude, mine's stupid. It's like, let's see.
Do you know how to check your resolution?
Let's see. No, I don't.
God dang it.
Dude, I am. This is literally like, I I don't even know.
You
I've only been on
literally,
PC a month.
literally right click your home screen and go to display.
Right click home screen, go to display.
And then scroll down a little bit.
My whole screen black.
Bro, what the fuck?
What?
Why's your screen black?
I don't know.
Bro, like on your desktop, right click desktop, go to display. You got it?
Dude, I don't know what's wrong with my.
Bro!
It's pulling up Fortnite for some reason, dude.
What are
I
you
don't
clicking
know.
on?
I don't know.
Exit out of whatever you're on except for the call right now, right? Right click your desktop screen. There should a whole list of things should come up. You go, it's like the second from the bottom, click display.
It's not happening, Nick.
Oh my god, it's like potty train a toddler.
Yep. He says, see.
Oh shit, yo. Now my screen's messing up. What'd you do to me?
Dude, I didn't do nothing.
Bro, my applications are going black.
Yeah, like it says I pulled up Fortnite, but I didn't.
Okay, well, anyways, you want to go ahead and wrap this up so they don't have to listen to us ramble about you trying to change your damn desktop background.
Oh man.
Okay, so like I said, I don't know how long this podcast's been going. I'm sorry it cut out in the middle, but the next podcast is definitely gonna make up for this one. We got a banger guest come on, and we're gonna have all kinds of topics. Like they were supposed to come on today, but stuff happened. Like I said before, Nolan's can't be here because he's got stuff going on. Blake had to work later, so next podcast will definitely make up for this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be sure to follow our Twitter podcast at Saber Podcasts. Esports part of it if you want to. We don't really tweet out much there, but it's at Southern Sabers if you really want to. DM us on the Saber Podcast if there's any topics you want us to talk about in the next one, or any questions you want me to ask somebody, or any guests you want us to get on here, just anything whatsoever, you just want to say, hey, like, do it. I don't care. I'll probably look at it. Might not reply, but
yeah,
I'll look at it. If you want to shout out, go ahead and tweet it over there. Like, you guys know what to do. We're pretty chill guys. We're not gonna like blow you off unless we get like 1 million of these motherfuckers, and then we might blow you off. No, but anyways, this has been episode 7, and this is Dylan and Nick as your hosts, and we'll be here next time, and we'll see you guys later.
Later.